Hello, this is SJ Talks and Life coming back at you with another video. If you're new to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, please, and thank you. I was looking at Brother Umar Johnson's video. It's titled Our Biggest Issues. That's what it's titled. On the King Kong of Consciousness channel. It's titled Our Biggest Issues. And he was talking about, he was interviewing some black women, and he was talking about black women, as he always does, talking about black women. And if you talk about the black femicide rate as much as he does black women wearing weaves, then he would really be doing something. He would really be making a difference. But I digress. But he was talking about he was talking about black women wearing weaves, and that it's a psychological issue. In the beginning of the video, he was talking about black women wearing weaves, and it was a psychological issue. And I was like, at first I was like, no, that's not true. But then he interviewed, I got to thinking, and then he interviewed some women, some black women in the video. And then I got to thinking, and then I read some of the comments in that comment section of that video. And yeah, I want to talk about black women, the real reasons why black women do wear weaves. But first I want to go into, because when he first said that, I was like, no, it's not. He said it's a psychological reason. Yeah, and then I read some of the comments. And he interviewed some black women in the video. And then I thought I had to do some deep thinking. And then I thought back to myself with my hair journey. And I do remember having some issues. I do remember having some issues about my hair when I was younger. Because he was talking about black women embracing their natural hair. He interviewed some black women. They gave some interesting perspectives. And I read a lot of the comments that I read in the comment section of that video was very enlightening. A lot of black women were saying that they were told that their hair was ugly when they was younger. It's so many. This topic is so complicated with black women. It's like right off the bat, I just get offended right off the bat, because I get really offended and annoyed right off the bat, because I'm just getting sick and tired of black women being judged for our hair. I'm really, really getting sick of it, and I'm over it. Initially, I thought, when he initially said that, I initially thought we wear weaves for the same reasons why other women wear weaves and extensions. Other races of women wear weaves and extensions. Other races of women dye their hair, get curly perms and things like that. It's for aesthetics. It's to achieve a certain look. Black women are women. At the end of the day, black women are women. We are women. We are women first before we're black. And we're human. We're human first, and then we're women, and then we're black. So we're just like any other race of women. We want to achieve a different look, or we want to accomplish a certain look, or have a certain look. And I know personally myself, right now, I'm going through menopause, and I have hot flashes a lot. And I don't have a choice but to embrace my natural hair, because I can't wear wigs. I call them pieces, the quick weaves. I call them pieces. I can't wear any of those things right now. I was telling my friend, she was like, well, you can't get a cute little wig or whatever. I'm thinking about getting one in the fall, but right now I said, no, I can't wear them. She said, you can't wear them at all? I said, I can't wear them at all because of my hot flashes. Those things feel like an inferno on my head. I used to wear them in the summer when I was younger. So I literally don't have a choice but to embrace my natural hair. The problem that I'm having with my hair right now is the gray. I'm having a hard time. I'm thinking about dyeing it, but I'm going to get a natural dye. I'm thinking about dyeing it back to its natural, what my original color was, which was um, a dark brown. I didn't have jet black hair. I had like dark brown hair, you know. Um, so I'm thinking about getting a natural dye and dyeing it to its original color. I thought about doing blonde, but I don't think so. But I'm having a very, very difficult time. It's not my hair texture that I'm having an issue with, is that it's the gray. I'm having a very, very difficult time embracing my gray hair. I don't think it looks good on me. I think it looks good on everybody but me. You know, I just, no matter what I do to it, I just, I think it's really weird. I think it looks cute on everybody but me. I'm having a really, really hard time embracing the gray. And I grayed kind of young. And, I grayed kind of young. And so I was looking at, you know how Facebook brings up your memories? Like every day they bring up your memories. And I was looking at a post that I put on back in 2013. I put this post back on Facebook in 2013, and I said something about my gray hair. I said, I was getting gray hairs in 2013? Go figure. So I grayed early. I don't know if it was because of stress or I don't know if I don't know if it's hereditary because my mother didn't gray that fast. My mother didn't gray early. I don't know if I could say it's hereditary. Maybe it could be stress. But my hair started graying 10 years ago. So maybe stress. I don't know. Anywho, that's what my issue is. I don't have a choice but to embrace my natural hair because I cannot wear the wigs. I can't. That stuff feels like an inferno on my head with my hot flashes and stuff. But even before my hair really started, the gray really started coming into my hair, I would wear the pieces and then I would take them off in the summer and go natural in the summer. If you, depending on how long you have been watching me, I've been on here for 11 years now, going on 12 years, I think I've been on here. And if you watch some of my older videos, I think I talked about that. You know, I would go natural in the summer. But the weird thing is that they're always talking about, this is what I don't understand. And hit me up in the comment section, ladies. Black men always complain about black women's weaves. Black women wearing weaves and stuff. But, oh, there's a spider on my arm. Black men are always complaining about black women wearing wigs. But it's interesting, as soon as I put my wig on, it's interesting how I get more attention. Men don't look at me in my natural hair. Every now and then I get, because I was in somebody's comment section and, it was the Sovereign Woman. It was on the Sovereign Woman's channel. I said I love it how men don't catcall me anymore, and you know I don't get the attention that I used to get when I was younger, and I'm loving it. And I mentioned my short gray hair, and this woman said it doesn't matter what color your hair is, they're still going to try to holler. And I said, I'm telling you, I don't get as much attention now as I used to. Now, yeah, every now and then, yeah, I get some guys looking at me, and you know they'll look at me or whatever here and there, but I don't get cat calls and stuff like that like I used to when I was younger, and I love it. My feelings ain't hurt. I love not being treated like a sex object. Yeah, I love that. And so she was saying, well, you men will holler regardless of what color. She acted like she couldn't believe me. I said, I'm telling you, I don't get as much attention as I used to. I said, I love it. So, when I put the wig on, I look younger. I look younger when I put my wig on. I think what it is, I look younger. The gray hair is a giveaway. It's a giveaway because it automatically says I'm older. But when I put men are attracted to youth. So when I put my wig on, I look younger. So I can trick the men into thinking that I'm younger. And so that's what then I get more attention. And I've had a lot of black women say the same thing. I've read in comment sections, my comment section, other people's comment sections. They say the same thing. They said they get more attention in their natural, wearing, not the natural hair, but wearing the wigs when they put the wig on. But men swear up and down that they don't like wigs and they don't like the weaves. They don't like the braids. I don't know if they don't like, I don't know about the braids, but they say they don't like the weaves. But then it's interesting how as soon as we put it on our head, we get more attention. Make it make sense. That's what I don't understand. It's like black men are consistently, and it was a black woman that said that she wears her locks. She wears her locks and she don't get as much attention in her locks that she did when she was wearing her weaves. Make it make sense. Maybe you guys can shed some light on that. Why you keep saying that you don't like black women wearing the weaves and the wigs, but then when we wear our hair natural, you guys don't. Because I used to, when my hair was longer, I used to wear a little short afro and stuff like that. I don't get half as much attention, and that was before my gray really got bad. I didn't get half as much attention that I got when as soon as I put that wig back on or that piece. Woo! You're like, what the heck's he looking at? I have to remember. Oh, I got my weave on. I got my wig on. So, I think a lot of black women. Yeah, there are some black women that they, you know, that's so complicated in the black community. It's so complicated because our hair is very high maintenance. Black women's hair is very, very high maintenance, and there's different textures. Some black women have very coarse and 4C hair, and I've heard some black women saying that they wear the wigs out of convenience. I wore braids for 5 years straight, literally. I literally wore braids, and that was around the time that my youngest son was born. That was around the time when my youngest son was born. It was just out of convenience, you know. I had to go to work at 5 o'clock in the morning. I didn't have time to get up and be tinkering around with my hair. So, and he was a baby. I had 2 kids at that point, and I had to get him up and around. And my other son, it's like I wore braids for 5 years straight because it was simply out of convenience. And I recall a lot of times I would wear braids or I would put wigs on just out of convenience, just because it was just more convenient than messing with my regular hair, you know. Because I quit wearing perms years ago. I stopped wearing perms years ago. And now they're talking about the perms. Of course, that's a whole nother video. Now they're talking about the perms. The chemicals in the perm are causing cancer in a lot of black women. They're causing fibroids. And I was way ahead of my time on that one because I was like, at some point, you know, I came to a decision that I'm going to stop wearing the perms because I didn't want all those chemicals going into my body. And that was years ago. You know, it was so many years ago, I can't even remember when I stopped actually. Well, it got to the point to where it wasn't cost effective for me anymore. And I found that every time, because I have dandruff, I get dandruff. Even in my natural hair, I get dandruff and I get flakes and stuff. And so the perms, when I would get the perms put in, it just made it worse. It made it worse. And the burning and because my hair is so thin, I had to go back like every 6 weeks to re-perm because my hair is so thin. What happens when you have thin hair and you're wearing perms, if too much of that new growth comes in, it can start breaking your hair off. So it's like you got to go back every 6 weeks to get that touch up. And it got to the point to where it just wasn't cost effective for me anymore. And I said, you know what? I'm getting sick of putting all these chemicals in my body. And I made the decision to just go natural. And then like I said, I wore the braids for 5 years. And that was mainly out of convenience. It was style and convenience. I have a beautiful style. I have a beautiful style every day, and I didn't have to worry about getting up, messing with my hair. Like I said, my youngest son was a baby, and then I had my other son. It was just merely out of convenience, and that was a lot of times the reason why I would wear my wigs and my um. I did a sew in one time, and I did a glue in, and they both took my hair out. So I said, no, I'm not doing no sew in no more. I'm not doing no glue in. But that was a lot of time reason why a lot of times I would wear um, my hair. I would wear like wigs and stuff out of convenience, or just a different style. I might want to achieve a certain style, and I love the different styles that they come in. Cause I ain't gonna lie to you, I like them. I love the different styles that they come in. And I don't like the straight wigs. I don't prefer the straight wigs, but I like the curly Afrocentric looking wigs. And I love the different styles that they come in. So I do like them. And in the fall, I'm thinking about getting me a cute little, short wig, and but it's different reasons as to why black women, their personal reasons. Some black women are having issues with alopecia. I've if you watch me on a regular basis, I've talked about um, me over the last 2 or 3 years. I've talked about experiencing some hair loss because um, I'm going through menopause. I have a thyroid issue. It could be the combination of both things. Now, I just talked about in the menopause video that I just did that my hair texture is literally changing. Like in the very back of my head, I have a totally different hair texture. At the top, the very top of my head, my I lost a lot of hair. Now it's coming in. Oh, somebody's running the lawnmower. My neighbor's running the lawnmower. Hope you guys can still hear me. Now it's coming in thinner at the top. I'm a little confused. I said, okay, is my hair falling out again or is it coming in a different texture? And I believe that it's growing back in a different texture. So it's like they say when you get menopause, your hair gets thinner. So my hair texture is changing, but it's weird because it's in this part right in here, it's still it's still coarse. Back here, it's a totally different hair texture. It's really weird. It's like really soft, and it gets curly. Um, and then up here, my hair is growing in a different texture. I don't know if you guys can see that. See that? It's like my hair is growing in a different texture here at the top. So it's really, really, really weird. And that's because of menopause. As we get older, our hair texture gets thinner. I've always had thin hair. I've always had thin hair, but now it's getting thinner and it's like it's turning into a different hair texture. I'm like, I don't want to lose my naps. I don't like to use the term naps, but yeah, it's really weird. So I've had some hair loss due to, and maybe that was why I lost the hair is because now it's coming in a different texture. So it's different reasons. Some black women are having problems with alopecia, hair loss due to illness, menopause, and they to feel confident about themselves, they wear a wig. I just think, and one of the comments that I read in that video was that comment should have been pinned. That was the best comment, and she was saying she named all those things, and she said there's different reasons as to why black women wear weaves, and we should not judge. We are not to judge. You don't know why that sister is wearing that weave, and yes, some black women have had some psychological issues because our hair is just a major thing in the black community, and a lot of black women have been trashed, particularly if they have really, really coarse 4C hair. A lot of black women were teased and talked about when they were younger about their hair, and it created an insecurity. And it says some black women, I think that's sad. Some black women do never show their natural hair, which I think is sad. I think that's sad because I think if you're gonna wear the weaves or the wigs, then you should take it off and go natural for a time. You know, just to let your scalp get some air or whatever. But some black women never show their natural hair, which I think it is kind of sad. So I just think that people just need to stop judging black women. There are different reasons as to why black women wear them for style. Our hair is so high maintenance that if we put too much heat, if we apply too much, if you have the long 4C hair or whatever, if you apply too many chemicals to it, if you apply too many dyes to it, if you apply too much heat to it, it can cause damage and cause the hair to break off. It is better to put a weave in your hair, to dye the weave. You can dye the weave. You can do all kind of stuff with that weave to achieve the look that you want. And you don't have to worry about that damage being done to your natural hair. That is also a reason why some black women wear. They might want to achieve a certain look. They don't want to put those chemicals and things on their natural hair. So they'll put the weave in, and you can throw that dye, all that dye and stuff on that natural. Cause you can get them, and you can get weaves in natural hair. They have natural hair or real hair, the human hair. That's the word I'm looking for. They have the human hair wigs and weaves that you can wear, that you can install into your head, and you can put that dye and all that stuff in the heat and put all that stuff in on that natural, that human hair wig, and protect your natural hair. And they say, well, some black women have long, beautiful hair up under the weave. Yeah, they do. But some black women have a very difficult time, particularly if they have the 4C hair. They have the really, really coarse hair, and it's really, really hard for them to keep it maintained. Sometimes it's just hard for some black women to maintain their natural hair. And so it's just easier to braid the natural hair and just put a wig on. Okay? For some black women, it is psychological. Okay? It is psychological. Because when he first said that, I was like, nah. But for some black women, it is psychological. Because after I read some of the comments, I said, yeah, for me, it was always for aesthetics. Did I have some issues with my natural hair at one time? I might have. But for me, I always wore wigs and stuff for aesthetic reasons. Or out of convenience. I would either get the braids or wear the weave, the pieces, I call them pieces, the quick weaves with the combs in. I would do a lot of that out of convenience or style. I put a picture on my community post when I used to work at the daycare. Check that picture out. I was wearing that wig. I was styling in that wig. I was wearing the heck out of that little wig. I liked that little wig. Check my community tab. It's a picture of me, and I got a little white girl with me. It was a picture of me when I worked at the daycare, and boy, I was wearing that wig. I was wearing it. Okay, and so I love that little wig, and so I'm thinking about this fall. This child, I got to wait till it cooled down. I'm thinking about this fall getting me a little cute, little short, little wig. And I did a video titled Stop Policing Black Women's Hair. Stop policing black women's hair. I'm going to link that video up to this one. Stop policing black women's hair. There's different reasons as to why. I hope you guys can hear me. It's mowing the lawn across the street. There is different reasons as to why black women wear wigs. It is a personal choice. And I'm getting so tired of black women being judged for this. I'm sick of this. I'm sick of we've always having to revisit this thing in the black community. And then black men look at us more when we have the wigs on. They swear up and down they don't like it when we wear them, but when we wear them, why we get more attention? Why do you guys give us more attention when we wear them? Maybe your brothers can shed some light on that in the comment section, because I don't understand it. Maybe y'all can shed some light on it, because I don't get it. I don't understand it. Why do y'all look at us more when we wearing them? Y'all swear up and down y'all don't like us wearing them. But then why do we get more attention when we wear it? I can put that wig. I got a wig on right now. I can put it on my head. And I kid you not, I will get more attention than that wig. Every time, because I look younger. When I put them on, I instantly look younger. I look like I'm in my 30s again when I put it on. So I do look younger. So, okay. I was thinking about putting give me one of them them little waist trainers or whatever, and put on and pull in my junk, and get me a wig, put some makeup on, beat my face up and put my wig on, and then I'll go down to the bar and see how many guys think I'm younger. I'm tempted to do that. That's the actress in me. Pull my little junk in, give me a cute little outfit, beat my face up, put some makeup on, and get me a cute little wig, a cute wig put on. I said I should go then go down there with that look to the bar and see how many younger men I can pull in. I thought about doing that. I might do it one day. Social experiment. But it's just like, I'm just getting tired of this. There's different reasons why black women wear wigs. Some black women wear them for aesthetics, to achieve a certain look. It's the same reason why white women get their hair colored, why they wear wigs and extensions, because they do. They don't never get judged for it. Why women do other things, lashes or whatever. It's for the same reasons. We are women. It's for aesthetic. A lot of times it's for aesthetic reasons, just to create a certain look. Maybe you can't achieve that look with your natural hair, so you get the wig. I love the different styles that they come in. Okay? Because I thought about buying me an afro wig at one time. Because I love afros. And I obviously don't have enough hair to wear an afro. Well, maybe a little short one if I blow it out. But I'm talking about a big afro. And I was thinking about getting me a nice little afro wig and rock that. So all of us don't have... I know I've always wanted the thick, coarse 4C hair. I always wanted that, But all of us don't have long hair. And I just think it's mean to judge black women on wearing wigs. It's different reasons why black women wear weaves and wigs. And I really don't think there's anything wrong with it. Are some black women dealing with psychological issues concerning their hair? Yeah, and that's because of the black community. Oh, and another reason why black women, and this was discussed too, one of the women in the video discussed that. That was a good point. In the workplace, we all know that there was hair discrimination. They had to institute a law called the Crown Act. There shouldn't even be such a law on the books. But they had to put a law in effect, the Crown Effect. It said that employers cannot discriminate against the black women for wearing the hair that grows naturally out of their head. I think it's extremely racist. We shouldn't. It speaks volumes about this country that they even have to have a law like that. The mere fact that they even have to have a law like that speaks volumes. But okay, lots of black women. One came on there and said that when she goes on interviews, she wears her wig, and then once she gets the job. Now, how many times have you sisters went on interviews? I know and have to worry about, okay, what should I do with my hair? I have. When I went on interviews, I've had to, that was a concern. Do I go with my natural hair or do I wear a wig? So that is a concern for a lot of black women. That is a good point. There's lots of times of black women. Now, I've never had an issue. Me, myself, I'm not working now, but when I used to work, I didn't have an issue with, like when I worked at the Meyer store, and I would always rock my little afro. And I never had any issues with them telling me that I need to change my hairstyle. I wish they would. I wish they would. I wish they would have came to me and would said, I wish they would have. I would have sued the mess out of them. But no, they didn't. I've had people make little snide remarks, but as far as employers, I've never had an employer come to me and tell me that I need to change my hair. So I never had a problem with that. But there's black women that have worked in the corporate setting. There's black women that have worked in corporate settings that has had their bosses come to them and tell them that they need to change their hair. So it is an issue. But because of the Crown Act, it makes it illegal for an employer to discriminate against a black woman that chooses to wear the hair that comes out of her hair naturally. You know? So that's another reason why, that's on the flip side. That's another reason why black women wear wigs. Some black women work in a corporate setting to where they have to conform. Because Paul Mooney, the comedian, God rest his soul, rest in peace, Paul Mooney, he said it best. When our hair is relaxed, they relaxed. Paul Mooney used to say, when our hair is relaxed, they relaxed. And so a lot of black women have to contend with that if they work in a corporate setting. But they can't it's illegal for them to discriminate against you. So, and I know when I used to go on interviews, I used to have to, should I wear, or I wind up putting my piece on going to the interview. Yeah. So I thought that was a definitely an interesting point. You know, hit me up in the comment section. Let me know, ladies, if you, before going on the interview, did you have to think, okay, what should I do with my hair? If you're wearing it, you're already wearing it natural, but you're like, should I wear it natural or should I throw a wig on? We'd have to deal with these kind of things as black women. I've seen white women with blue hair, all kind of stuff. If a black woman walk around with blue hair, she gets called ratchet. I see white women walking around with blue hair and everything else. They never get judged for it. White women wear extensions too. They never get judged for it. They can do anything they want to their hair. Now, they might get a hard time if they wear the braids. If they wear the braids, they might get a hard time from the black women. You know? But, because they might get accused of cultural appropriation. But for society as a whole, they don't get judged. And they wear wigs. Kim Zolciak bats no bones about the fact that she wears wigs. Kim Zolciak used to be on the Housewives of Atlanta. She batted no bones about the fact that she wears wigs. She had a whole wig collection. I don't never see no black men bashing her for wearing wigs. The black manosphere is silent when it comes to Kim Zolciak. It's silent. Even when she was on that show. I hope you guys can hear me. He's mowing the lawn across the street. Yeah. The black men are silent on Kim Zolciak. You have to talk about her wearing wigs. It's a double standard. It is a double standard. White women can do all that stuff. Never get judged for it. But when black women do it, It's a problem. Even if, that's why I said people need to stop judging black women. There is reasons why all black women wear wigs. Wigs. I've never gotten so, I've never been concerned about what another black woman does with her hair. I either like it or I don't. I don't care what other black women do with their hair. It's not on my head. But people need to stop being so judgmental of black women. This needs to stop. It is reasons why every black woman chooses to wear whatever, whether there's a wig, natural, whatever. Because black women get judged when they wear their hair natural too. Yeah. We get judged when we wear our hair natural too. So that's what I'm saying. Is black women wearing this perpetual no-win situation. It's like no matter what we do, we're going to get bashed. So black women, just do whatever's comfortable for you. Do whatever makes you feel good about you. If you want to wear that perm, or yeah, we get trashed for that too. You want to wear a perm, just be careful. Try to find natural perms. These chemicals are poisoning our bodies. You want to braid your hair. You want to wear braids. You want to wear locks. I love some of the natural hairstyles that's out there. Some of the natural hairstyles out there is beautiful. You want to wear weaves. Whatever you want to do with your hair, sisters, do whatever makes you feel good about you. Because at the end of the day, we're going to get judged either way. And that's the reality. We're going to get judged either way. We're not getting judged by our own people. We're going to get judged by the white people. We choose to go natural. So it's at the end of the day, we're going to get judged either way. And it doesn't matter what we do. Do what makes you feel good about you. If you want to wear afro, wear it. You want to wear weave, wear it. If you feel more comfortable and more secure with the weave on your head, it's not anybody's business. And so what if you're having psychological issues or whatever? So what? It ain't nobody's business. If that makes you, whatever makes you feel confident and secure in yourself, you wear it. If you want to wear a wig, I want to throw that, like I said, I'm going to get me a cute little short hair wig for the fall, and I'm going to rock that. I can't worry about what people think about, my hair. At the end of the day, no matter who it is, I can't worry about what people think. I have to do what makes me feel good about myself. And that's what I'm telling you black sisters out there. I love all you queens. You do what makes you feel good. If it's wearing weaves, pieces, I call it with the combs in, the quick weaves, whatever. Braids, locks, whatever you want to do with your hair. Do what makes you feel good about you. And if you got a man, sisters, if you got a man, if that man don't love you for who you are, ditch him, get rid of him. If he's so worried about how you wear your hair, if he's more concerned about how you wear your hair than about you as a person, then get rid of him. I hope you guys can hear me. Bad timing. A man is, if you have a husband well, you just can't just get rid of your husband, but he needs to love you for who you are on the inside and not for the hair that you have on your head. You shouldn't be overly concerned about the hair that you have on your head, okay? And if you dating and they seem overly concerned about your aesthetics, okay, that's a red flag. Get rid of them. He should be loving you for you, not for what your hair looks like, okay? Because I'm sick of these black men talking they junk. Get you a man that loves you for you and not be so overly concerned about what you're doing with your hair, okay? We are not our hair, black ladies, black queens. We are not our hair. And I get it, Brother Umar's, he's a Pan-Africanist and all this stuff. And I get all that, and I get it. I get it. And I can appreciate the fact that he thinks black women are more natural, beautiful with their natural hair. I can appreciate that. And I love him for that. But he has a tendency to overemphasize it. And that's what I get annoyed about and gets on my nerves. But at the end of the day, black women need to do what is best for you and what makes you feel good about you. If you want to rock that wig, sister. If you want to rock them braids. You want to rock them locks. You want to rock that afro. And rock it with pride. Okay? Hold your head up high, sis. Because we are not our hair. And I'm going to leave you with that. Hit me up with that like, subscribe, and share, and that notification bell. So every time I do a video, you'll be notified. Until the next video, you guys be blessed.